Hi boys and girls. So today I'm going to read a story inside my fort. I hope you guys had fun making a fort, or maybe you're going to wait and do some today. So the story we're having today is called A Squash and a Squeeze, and I know some of you have had this story before at home, but I know some of you have never seen it before. It's a really good book, and today I've got this little piggy whose name is Wibbly, and he's going to listen to our story with us because look, there's a pig in this story. So, A Squash and a Squeeze, and it's written by Julia Donaldson, who you might know wrote The Gruffalo and a few other stories, and the person who did the drawings is Axel Scheffler. So, a squash and a squeeze, and look, here's a chicken, and she's laid an egg on a mat, hasn't she? Oh, look, there's so many pigs and goats and chickens and cows, isn't there? I wonder how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cows. I'm sure there must be 9 pigs and 9 chickens and 9 goats as well. Let's see. A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug, then flapped around the room, knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was pokey for 1 and it's tiny for 2. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. The little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for 2 and it's titchy for 3. 1, 2, 3. The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Look, I think those are the fleas. They're little insects hopping up and down, and they're biting the goat, and he's got a really irritated face. He's trying to scratch the fleas off. "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore. It was titchy for 3 and it's teeny for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the house now. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Goodness me, look, they've eaten everything, haven't they? There's only little bits left of everything. And the pig's belly's looking really round, and the goats, and even the chickens. The poor old lady. "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took 1 look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. She's doing an Irish dance on the table, isn't she? She's doing a jig. Oh my goodness, even the teapot's getting knocked down now, isn't it? The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive, it was teeny for 4 and it's weeny for 5. I'm tearing my hair out. I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them now. And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "But then I'll be back where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better. At last I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. "My house is beginning to feel pretty big." She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house. It's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." And now she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. There, she's happy again, isn't she? There's all the pictures of the cow and the pig and the goat and the chicken. I like the pictures in that story. They're very funny. I particularly like the part where the cow dances a jig on top of the table. Well, you know what? I think my fort is a bit of a squash and a squeeze. What do you think, Piggy? We might have to throw you out, will we? No, you wouldn't like that, would you? How about Teddy? He's pretty big, isn't he? I think I'd have more room if he went out. But I quite like him being in here and keeping me company too. Forts are a bit of a squash and a squeeze. Well, have fun. Bye-bye.